story time.
Uh-huh.
Nothing to do with the alien. I swear.
Okay.
That is a quote that a lot of people are going to be really confused by.
As
Are you guys that confident versus last pick Morphling with that draft? Or did you forget about it? And he said, we forgot about it.
Oh, no.
This feels like it might be another game where Falcons kind of forgot about it a little.
They forgot about the Morphling?
Yeah. Oh, my. That actually got him. Wow.
Wow. I can't believe
that
Peter actually did that much damage.
That was a high roll for sure.
That was a high roll, and it was a low ground hit. So there was an extra bit of rolling going on there. Shard missing is...
That's karma.
You run up that hill, you run for the Wisdom Shrine, you're walking into Wukong's.
That's the power of the monkey. This is why this hero's win rate is so good right now. And you see the frustration from GAIMIN. I think Leshrac is the second king of fighting that early Wisdom Shrine.
Yeah. Ooh, still got the arrow. Now,
Ice Armor
is actually going to save him. Quinn's all in to try and kill Maureen, and a little bit more damage he would have had him too. But the wand goes off, and Tofu fails to get the final bit of damage. Really nice Mystic Snake there from Skeeter. Will ensure that they get something out of this. They got a kill. I mean, they already got the Wisdom Shrine, but out of this fight specifically, they get one kill. Arrow misses from Snaking. A rare miss.
Eagle.
Mars back. Ooh, okay. Boundless Strike somehow barely off the mark there. That's okay, though. A regen would have been really nice for Quinn to have. Unfortunately, it spawned bottom rather than top. Instantly throw the ults on him. Morph Strength is outdoing it for now. He's going to die again.
Oh, this is just...
I mean, Crit's dead. Amar might die too.
Execute.
Jackal shot. And we missed it.
How do you miss it?
Tofu, what? Brother. I mean, okay, he gets the kill. He got the kill, but so did Amar.
He didn't get the XP, though.
Well, Stack's going to Quinn, trying to recover his farm to match Maureen, which will get him a little close there. Snaking comes in with the Moonlight Shadow and cleans up 3 different Ancients and gets the kill onto Malady. Surprise Malady stuck around there. Man was desperate for some experience.
He got it. You can make a move now. Very strong early game for Falcons. 4 to 5K up. Pretty much got your supports to 6. You've taken some tier 1s on both sides of the map, and now you're just eyeing that tier 1 mid to get a good fight around it, and they will TP the Medusa in. Skeeter on the front line, full mana, Lotus.
Oh, yeah. That was so easy.
It has been an easy game for Falcons so far. Where's the challenge going to come from? You got to do something here soon. This is a 3rd tier 1 tower by the 12-minute mark.
Well, they're not stopping it. 6,000 net worth.
Well, he didn't get the last hit, though.
By minute 12.
Straight into Tormentor. The gold keeps rolling as the Midas for the Doom is done. It is going to be a long way to catch back up in this game, though. An Ice Blast.
Is Malady going to get lucky on the timing?
Too late.
Way too late.
Everything has been off this game. We'll hit Amar. Take that.
A lot of Atos into the Split Earth, into a Shackle shot, and that power shot land.
They got him.
Never good sign, though, when you kill the enemy 5 and he's worth 800 gold almost.
Yeah, you have streak and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Streak and stuff.
Half HP Viper caught off guard. Where's the detection?
Trying to save him with a Blink Dagger, punch up in the air. Quinn taking a lot of damage, and with the power shot, they cut him down. They will manage to get the turnaround kill on a couple. First is going to be Quinn, and maybe the statues. They go out a little bit too slow. Malady, actually, maybe Maureen.
They got to stop the...
Jump in the tree. Oh, nice job. Watson turns into the Monkey King, hits him with a Boundless Strike, putting damage on him. Oh, get vision. Please tell me they have vision. Please tell me they have more vision.
There you go.
Got him on the waveform. GAIMIN Gladiators will not go down without a fight, it seems.
That's a huge move for them. A lot of gold going into Watson right there. And not kills Falcons wanted to give up. You were approaching BKB on the Monkey. He dies before that. Parking this Viper half HP in front of a tier 2 tower like that. Not expecting the invisible Lesh, but still. It's very, very cocky. You were just getting to your Tusk Blink. You were going to be able to make a play. You're close to so many big items right now. Bad time to die. Bad place of the map. And now it's GAIMIN getting a little aggressive here. An extra Doom, a Shackle.
Shot lands onto the Mirana in the back line. Zarada Atos to follow it up. Not just one support, perhaps two. They've got them both. Double kill for Ace.
GAIMIN finding the breath of life.
I can't believe GAIMIN Gladiators hasn't made a move to the enemy Wisdom Shrine in all of this.
Haven't had the map control. Its bottom lane has been in the whole time.
I mean, even just one support trying to make that move. You know, just trying to slip up the side of the map.
Yeah, they could have looked for it. For sure. That's a fast pickoff. Any rebuttal?
This is not going to be the fastest kill on the toss. Maybe if the power shot had executed, it could have been faster. Maureen's taking a lot of damage, and with the Doom on him, it looks like he's going to take out.
Too much for him to handle.
Snowball save. Oh!
Is that enough? Still dead.
The Doom's still going. It's going to take on him. Power shot misses on crit. Tofu will end up dying here. Starstorm as Watson turns into the Mirana to go after them. Arrow not gonna land.
Oh boy.
Ace actually shows up from behind and gets the Mirana kill. So somehow GAIMIN Gladiators still finding things out of the situation.
Yeah, it's not a bad exchange for them, especially when you have this Aegis Dusa just sitting in your triangle. You can't go into him. You got to find action somewhere else. And a tip from Amar into Watson.
I have no idea why.
When they have the mobile here on Quinn, I think their ratting potential goes way up.
That's true. Yeah.
When he's on Pucks or Queen of Pains or Ember or Storm,
yep,
they are not that bad at ratting on average compared to a lot of other teams.
Okay.
When he is on an immobile map hero, that goes down drastically.
Right.
Because he is arguably their most aggressive lane shover in those situations.
Yep. Ward is spotting all of GAIMIN Gladiators right now. They are on top of this. Ward, Crit's going to make the jump. Punch into Arrow. Ice Blast, it's going to whiff. And Ace has found his initiation totally foiled. He used the BKB and won't even stay alive. Quinn, he'll TP out in desperation. Will manage to do so because of his BKB. But that alone saves him.
That wasn't even a full fight for Falcons in terms of the spell casting. We didn't see a Viper Strike. We didn't see a Stone Gaze.
No.
One Radiant Obs on this bottom river, and that's it. Pretty rough.
They're pretty blind. They just placed a new ward up on the triangle area, but that's not a pickoff ward. That's see him coming and get the hell out of here.
Or you take a fight on it. If Falcons go into this ward, GAIMIN will take that fight with a Doom jump.
They're going to be going
on they're trying to pull Skeeter back.
They are successfully doing so. Nice blast. Look at Crit, though. He's waiting his entire time. The arrow landed and a boundless strike on two to follow it up. Now the Tusk realizes he doesn't even have to bother with the snowball. He follows up the initiation. Watson, can he do enough with this butterfly? It was all based around this butterfly timing, and he's trying. With the Dusa, turning into that form, taking a lot of damage.
Got arrowed
by another arrow. Snake King.
The man don't quit.
Him up and knocks him down. Double arrow to win the fight for Falcons.
Just ban the Mirana already. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Every time you think you're about to win a fight, this guy just arrows your carry in the face.
Because that's part of the pick of the Leshrac, right? The Leshrac, not just, you know, lane matchup, whatever, but in the game, you're supposed to be able to challenge the Monkey King inside of Wukong's command and all in. And with Ice Blast, you would be able to do that even when you're behind. As it stands, though, we haven't seen that really happen a single time.
I do think a component of that is a Ghost Scepter timing. We don't have a Ghost Scepter on the Lesh yet. It's either that or you're just super farmed and you can get to Shivas and just tank it.
Sure. Currently trying to get to the Sange to complete.
I don't know. I'm really surprised Quinn didn't want the casual Ghost Scepter here. I feel it does so much work against Falcons lineup. They have nothing that is not dependent on being able to hit you.
And there's no chance of BKB TP because Crit is just waiting.
Perfect.
Get Tofu as well in the mid lane.
Hex already done on the Viper. That is so scary for this Morphling. Shackle, you need a Split Earth to land. You need a Doom to go out on one of the Monkey Viper. You need an AA Blast to land. It is a lot. It has to go right here for GAIMIN. We'll have a high ground position.
They are going to be under pressure with the high ground push already coming their way. Banner placed out. Hex to defend the banner. Glimmer Cape will defend Tofu. He'll go back to it. Shackle shot nicely placed on the 2 cores. Trying to still deal with the banner.
Maureen.
Still can't get it.
He's hopping in trees on the side.
Oh, he got him with the boundless strike hit. That was enough damage.
Slapped him down. In his prime. In his prime, Austin.
Well, I don't know if GAIMIN Gladiators is in their prime.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
But Falcons, looking like in this game, maybe they're hitting their second prime.
They're looking quite solid here with some vintage Falcons heroes.
Yeah, it seemed like they found an Amar hero for the meta. Apparently
He did work.
It wasn't the Mars, it's the Viper.
I do not think that lane should have gone as well as it did for them, but this is ATF. He's done it to everybody at one point. 3 minutes left on this Aegis.
Yeah,
You're
one lane of
looking
barracks.
0-2 on the lanes. Smoking the morph behind. BKB done for Watson. This is
Arrow's going to land on Quinn. He has to BKB. An early BKB out of the left strike already makes this feel terrible, and now he's dead. The initiation comes through. They hit the Doom onto the Viper. They don't have the detection to chase him down.
They can't
the
see him.
Ice Blast misses again.
Where was the dust? It's all falling apart, Austin.
Yeah, this fight and this game, I think, is done.
One more arrow for the road. Why not? Says the king. Give me another assist. That's it. Well, 33 minutes, but that game felt like it was over at 15.
Yeah, it kind of did. I mean, there was a very slight comeback. This could have been an even faster and cleaner game from Falcons, which is scary. That says to me either Falcons is just playing so much better than you as GAIMIN Gladiators right now, or do you feel like there was a draft problem here for GAIMIN Gladiators?
I mean, there's a laning problem for sure. That's the number one thing about this game. If you're GAIMIN, you cannot get outlaned like that. And you can also not get outlaned like that if you give away the monkey.
It's like, what do you pick to counter Razor on lane? Really, the hero is not going to have any scary matchups coming out.
If
here.
anyone has the answer, it would be Amar.
Oh my god, it's mid Doom again. He did this at last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ted really wanted you to say it. He was
Yeah,
like,
he's a huge
Avery,
Kiki fan.
please do your British accent for me. I really love hearing the Cockney out of you.
In fact, I think they modeled some of that show after his life.
Yeah, back his early days, back in his 20s.
He was the inspiration for it.
Terrorizing.
He is John Peaky.
John.
They got meat on the bone. I feel like putting him on Jakiro, it's like
Kind of meh.
Yeah, that's like putting Maureen on Doom when you have the highest percentage Doom win rate player of all freaking time in ATF. Why do they do this? I will never know.
Well, they've done it again and traded out Tofu for Skeeter. GAIMIN Gladiators getting the better of all their lanes, it seems. They are winning all of their lanes with Quinn being 18-5.
He's owning
against the Doom.
Owning mid.
He is up, so Quinn will stay ahead.
It's just a no bottle Doom build, so you can't utilize it either. Just have to go to base. Tank.
He's looking for a
The
creep.
burden.
Not going to find anything. Snaking. He'll get run down, but Ace body blocked and the cold feet latches underneath the tower. Is that going to be enough? It's not.
Yikes. Ice path. Surprise.
Malady. I don't know if he was holding on to the point or if he leveled it earlier. Either way, smart choice gives them a big kill. And Amar won't be able to stick around in lane for long with Watson having stolen all that damage. Surprised Amar stuck around for as long as he did. He's going to have to shield crash and swashbuckle to be able to stay alive here. Got a courier, but I think he's still dead. Plasma field, and yeah, he's dead.
Double kill up top,
What's going
man.
on?
Killing spree for Watson 5 minutes in. This is looking like game one, but the script is flipped.
Yeah.
But the other two lanes are surviving. And the Doom will recover in net worth. You don't feed any more bad kills away. This Tiny can farm the jungle incredibly fast. Struggle for Falcons might be finding the level 6s on their supports. Especially if you can't stand on lanes. Doom available, but no chance to throw it out there. You get shredded.
Is under attack.
As the power of the
Watson
Ember.
has been holding this position for quite some time and will finally be rewarded with a kill. Not the one they were looking for, of course. They were looking for the Tiny, and, well, he doesn't even get the last hit on the kill. That's got to feel pretty bad for Watson. Still, though, cleaning house in the mid lane. Malady and Quinn find a second kill there and have fully secured the power room, rather.
This Ember's out of control. It is one of those games where this Ember, he's going to be unkillable unless you doom him. You're going to have to find connections with this mid doom pick onto him because you do not have the damage plus lock. The thing is, this isn't a lineup for GAIMIN that screams auras to me either. I don't think Razor Ember really need things like Pipe, Grease, Crimson that much.
Yeah, that's true.
They're pretty independent. They're just going to go in. They're going to deal their damage. Razor's, if anything, he wants BKB for survivability more than auras behind him. I mean, auras are always nice, but...
Tofu in the position to break the smoke. Now, he is going to die to it, but it protects his Razor. They were trying to connect to Amar at level 6, so obviously any fight around that Rolling Thunder is going to feel pretty good. Back to the mid lane, though. Crit setting up a pick-off here on Malady. It's definitely not making that out of here.
Got a lot of damage on that tower. Level 3 in the Liquefier. They put in work on that tier 1. He'll pay with his life as Skier makes the rotation.
It also means they can contest the power rune for the first time. More heroes to go mid in the first place, so...
Yeah, but you're not supposed to take the rune away. That's his rune.
Right. Dishonorable.
Catapult push. This tower is unlikely to survive here.
And Amar might just be dead too, threatening the Rolling Thunder. They're going to have to pop it here. There's no way out of here. So he'll pop it. Meanwhile, GAIMIN Gladiators spreading out to the mid lane. They got a Doom out of Maureen.
Got a snaking up top. Ace running him down. Going to go the early blade mail here. He's just going to keep brawling, keep fighting. This map is spiraling out of Falcons' control right now. They got to find some openings. This is so similar to game 1. It's just completely flipped. And this time, Quinn on a mobile map hero that can push heroes out of area. He doesn't have to play against the monkey that he can't fight. He's the one that no one can fight right now. Stealing farm, playing aggressive. You only have to worry about that Doom.
Oh, got him on the tendril.
Oh, is he overstepped?
You didn't think that was going to happen, did you, Quinn?
Oh, boy. That is a big misstep here. He is supposed... There's a reason Quinn loves this hero and why GAIMIN like to play around it. As are they going to go up the hill? Who's making who here?
I mean, Tofu already had the read of the situation earlier, but he still walks into it. And even worse, they got too close together, so the avalanche hit Malady as well, almost killing it.
It's lost both supports for nothing. It's rough, especially when your Ember's king of the map right now.
Oh, and the chains hits onto the creep instead of crit. Coming in from behind, though, Ace, I think he is untouchable in this situation, so...
Yeah, particularly with Blade Mail. Not a fun hero to go on. The Mage Slayer is done for the Ember, so early fighting items online for a lot of the Pangolier damage. Or control, at least.
Man, that's a build right there. That's such a Maureen Amar build. Triple bracer drums.
It's a lot of investment.
A lot of investment into a period of time that they're not winning.
Nice little pickoff.
Nice pickoff if it stays just a pickoff. Instead, it might be an exchange. Quinn, shield crash, does actually manage to land it. That shield will help Amar live a bit longer. Making a run for him, but Quinn's done. He'll catch him eventually. So it's a trade-off. Not the best. Mid lane, though, if they can kill this Razor, it would be massive. Crit is going to give up his life to make sure that... Oh, he got the kill in the end, but Watson gets the double before he goes down.
Big play from Watson. That Mjolnir finished. So much damage. Just so hard to commit. All those snakes hitting you, too. There are just no easy targets for Falcons to go on right now. Every time they find a little bit of a kill, they pay for it.
Yep.
Getting it taken.
Yeah, you know, if I was GAIMIN Gladiators, I would, of course, be looking at copying Falcons' playstyle in this match.
Not a bad idea. All they're missing is the Crystal Maiden propaganda.
That's true. That's true. Got to get CY on that train of thought here. Toss back into the shackles. With an ice blast, Ace dies without really getting much done.
Yeah, that was way too easy.
And now the supports have been completely exposed by Ace getting caught. And the only hope is Watson, who comes in and tries to drain some damage away from the Tiny. A little bit too scared of Amar, though. He breaks the chain. Goes back in for maybe the kill on Malrine. Malrine, nice purge on himself in order to get away. Barely is able to get out.
Damn damage in the river. Is there some turn potential with this? There's a lot of
Yeah,
burst.
maybe with the Doom expiring, the Eye of the Storm still going out. They can do a lot of damage.
You know Quinn wants to use this right here.
Man, they're just going to let all these low heroes walk away. Guess they have to.
That feels bad. I think you're stronger at the end of that, but pretty hard to chase in there, especially into the Purge, too. Purge did some work for Malrine. He's going to sell some of those bracers, pick up a Radiance. Still have that tier 1 mid up to fight around as well. And Falcons are kind of eyeing it, going, really like this off the map, especially when we have Shaman awards to drop. We'll make the aggressive play.
Quick little pick off on the Jakiro. Let's see if they can get out. Dead shot from the side probably ensures that crit will get traded out, and that also means the wards will get cleaned up, so not actually that good for Falcons. They got a lot of response, though. 4 Gaming Gladiators here in the mid lane. They are going to the Roshan pit, though. Can Falcons contest them? Are they aware of what's going on here?
The essence for the Falcons, you can only take it if you have the Shaman wards up.
Right, we have to see the entirety of the Aegis out.
Because
they might have just gotten the kill. They've got the dust for him. There's no way out for Skeeter.
The Aegis is expiring 2 seconds. You got to kill him now. It's not going to be the power
no,
play.
It's not a part of the power play.
Oh, my. They missed it. What is this?
Oh.
You need this Bristle to play really aggressive on his own so you can make the kill plays elsewhere. I think they've been playing a little too close to Ace this game.
I mean, can't blame him after that one death in the mid area.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if he dies, you should be able to get trades on the map. It should be a big committal from Falcons.
And Gaming Gladiators feel like they have enough of an opening.
Yeah, why not?
Get a glyph out of him is already a really good start, but Gaming Gladiators want more.
That's a free glyph. Falcons base in big trouble right now. No Doom available for 15 as well. This is just a lane. Anybody home? Skeeter has BKB, has Shadowblade to go in.
Yeah, they have so many tools, even if they don't have Doom.
I'm surprised they gave that up.
Gave it up.
And now they're TPing in. They're going to look for something.
I mean, Gaming Gladiators already out, unless Skeeter is going to make the bold move and force this play.
Oh, his Shadowblade's running out. Got to go or you got to chill.
Oh, God, he's going to go after the kill on Tofu, and he'll get it.
At what cost?
The BKB for that, and he doesn't have TP. Is he going to get run down by Watson? I think he's just dead.
No detection?
No detection. Where's the detection? Okay, they got him now.
He went over a random sentry.
Yeah, they had sentries from earlier when they were looking for him, and the Razor is probably going to die for this one, but still, Gaming Gladiators are cleaning up. The Razor taken out to the Doom will end up dying here, but it's going to be hard for Falcons to get out of this position. Nice Ice Blast. It's a couple of heroes, drops the wards on them. Unfortunately, these heroes are too tanky. Nobody really threatened. They'll just keep running down hero after hero.
That's a teamfight win. Almost awkward with the lack of detection because that gem is on the bristle. But man, you get that long of a duration link, it's hard to see you losing that fight. You're just doing so much damage on the Razor. They did kite him out pretty well. We'll see.
Not able to get anything. They'll push behind Malrine. Falcons
looking at the mid tower.
Really, really hard to find some sort of opening.
They're looking at this bottom tree line now, smoked. Skeeter. Looking behind the tier 1. Looking for the Muerta.
And he got the opening on the Muerta, and the Rolling Thunder hit at the same time, but Tofu doesn't die this time. It's deja vu. You go for Tofu. It sets Watson up for a free fight, where he runs down the Tiny, and now the rest of the Eye of Storm is going to be used to chase after Malrine. Malrine, I don't think he makes it out of here either.
No chance. Eye of Storm plus goo plus amp damage.
All right, they got Tofu in the end.
Okay, well, that sends a message. This is a tough game plan if your idea is to just go in and put the Tiny in a position where he's going to get full duration linked.
Yeah.
I do not see how you're winning those fights from that spot. If
I
you
would like
start
to
on the Razor,
reevaluate the game plan there.
I think it's okay if you go on the Razor with the Tiny. He gets chunked to a 3rd HP. He BKB links you, but he's a 3rd HP. I can see that working out for you.
Sure.
But when he's full and he can just chase you down, there's no way that fight is good. And you still don't have 4 staffs to reset the situation. Got him.
Got a helping hand from the neutrals, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, looking for the Doom.
Got him on the Avalanche. Got him with the Doom. And an Ice Blast coming in as well. If only it had landed, it would have guaranteed the kill, but a toss back from the Lotus. That just killed both of them.
Quinn gonna live.
Amar's after Quinn. He wants the kill. Quinn, he's going to dance around him with one remnant. Amar, is he going to make another charge at it? He's got to keep rolling.
He has no TP.
Got to keep running.
He is out of the play completely.
This is going to be a second lane of barracks for GAIMIN GLADIATORS.
That Lotus toss was just straight nasty.
That was
completely broke that sequence. And that just might break the game. You did not have too many opportunities left as Falcons to make this Doom work. That was kind of your last chance. The Roan with an Aegis still up for 4 minutes here. Just when you thought GAIMIN were back to the dumpster. No. You're back to the dumpster.
They Lotus Stored Falcons back into the dumpster.
So which of these teams is still washed and which is
I
unwashed?
think they're both washed.
Oh, they tied.
It's like the Lotus Doom situation. You both got Doom.
I see. So neither feels good after this series.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is the purest form of Dota.
That's true, yeah.
When both teams walk away feeling like shit.
That's fair. The last buybacks will come out here, but they will be in vain. No Doom available. Big Ice
Blast needs to land.
Where was
It'll
that
flip
thrown?
through some heroes and maybe get the kill on Malady. That's what it got.
Okay. You got him.
Tofu dodging all the damage with his ultimate. The Razor's a little bit low, though. Of course, he has the Aegis. It does look like GAIMIN GLADIATORs are just going to have to back away.
Like a Drum Bracer or Midas build into Radiance with no catch. No way to contest runes. I'm not sold on it. I get the spell power and I get the flex potential, but here they didn't even flex it. They just last picked it. See what they can do here. They do have the Granite Aura on this Doom, so they are extra tanky. That's the beef.
That means they'll live even longer for Watson to drain damage away from them. Got to get a toss back, and they got it on the Razor back into the fountain area, but they didn't hit him with the Hex.
Where was the Hex?
Oh, Crit bungled that one. He had to do the mid-air Hex and didn't get it. BKB goes off, but
blast.
now it means there's no BKB if they go onto the Razor. They're not going on the Razor, though. They're going the Bristleback. Why are they going on the Bristleback?
Well, we're never going to find out as Falcons are going to lose this game. And a 36-minute game. Very similar to game 1. I feel like I was in a mirror funhouse. One of Ringmaster's contraptions where game...
Do we have an answer?
It's hard to tell. I will say
figure it out?
It does feel better winning game 2 because then you're like, I mean, we would have won game 3, of course, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like GAIMIN comes away with that a little better. And I do feel this series was a bit better for GAIMIN just because the more they look in form, the more confidence they're going to get. They're coming from a lower position on the trajectory, whereas I think Falcons have been just more averagely consistent.
Yeah.